This is amazing Toyin. I am showing you this property as one of the properties we recently acquired. And I'm going to take you through the process and have you listen to the information from one of our members, GIC Deal Finders, that found the property and how he's been involved, in tracing down the owner and, negotiating, doing some of the legwork anyway as part of his, education process. Okay. Andre is one of the members that I'm actually teaching, and it's under my wing. So I'm going to let you listen to Andre for a little bit. I'm going to show you the rest of the properties so you could see what's going on. As a background, this property was found by Andre. When he found it, it was vacant and boarded up, and we had to chase down or find the owner. We had to do a skip trace, locate the owner, negotiate the deal, work with the bank, and eventually we acquired the property. And so I'm going to show you some more pictures of the property now. So I'm going to continue to take you guys throughout the house. This is the air conditioner. They went in, took the condenser. This is the back of the house. It's a pretty nice house. This house is 2005. It was built. And that's myself and Andre, one of my DIC deal finders. Andre is the one that found the property. A lot of investors who probably have run away from this property because of the extensive damage. All the wires have been removed from the house. The copper is gone, so all the electric wires are gone. As you guys can see, my voice is a little bit raspy. That shows you right there. Sometimes even when you are have a raspy voice, you still have to do, what you enjoy. And I wanted to get this video out for my members. Okay, so there's a lot of, there's extensive damage, but it's the same thing. Based on your experience, I would call them a lot more cosmetic damage. Because all the walls and everything is still there. The wires are gone, so we just have to replace all the electrics. But the house is solid. Most of the stuff there, the counter is new, the kitchen is new. So after this, I'm going to let Andre kind of speak for a little bit. It's a lot of damage. And after we acquire this house, or in the process, we exposed it to some investors, come and take a look, see if they will make an offer on it, but they were all too scared, they were making lowball offers. And I knew the value of the house. So you can see the difference now that we removed the board and put a garage door already. Once you acquire the house, the next thing is to begin your renovation right away. And first of all, you need to improve the curb appeal. So we changed the garage door. They know there's a new sheriff in town, a new owner anyway. So we got all the crew in there, all the workmen. So the work is started. So I'm going to bring Andre in to come and talk us through what we're doing right now in the house and how he found the house. So I'm going to let you guys listen to Andre for the next few minutes.
And Andre's got his sunglasses on, which he looks like he never takes out.
I'll get that quote back to you sometime this afternoon.
All right, thanks, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get back. Thanks.
Okay, the person Andrew was talking to, or somebody knocked on the door while we were doing this, is one of the contractors that was driving by, wanted to give us a quote on fixing some of the property. So I will continue the movie.
So we just finished talking to some contractors, right? Okay, so we're at this house that we just finished doing the deal. Andrew has been working on it for a while. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this house?
Okay, well, basically, if the house, when we got it, acquired it, it was thrashed. It was trashed, and we cleaned it up. Okay, so you can look around over there.
Well, how did you find the house to start with?
Basically, just canvassing the neighborhood, and saw this house. It was boarded up, so I thought I'd do a little bit of investigation and pulled into the property, walked around the property, noticed that the back door was open, walked through the house, noticed the damages, and so we immediately put that on our list to contact the owner, or try to get in contact with the owner, and we were successful in finding the owner. So amazing Toyin was able to negotiate with the owner, and here it is, we have this property. And so, but no, it was a little more trash than you see right now, but we got some people in here to clean it out, and just the whole experience has been a great opportunity for me to learn the business and how, to work foreclosures and, how to actually develop it from the start to eventually closing and finishing it out. So, but we still have some work to do here. And also, looks like I'm going to be getting paid something today on this property, so I'm stoked, And, I'm just happy to be a part of the team here and just to be a part of GIC. And we just look forward to doing more and more properties. And we did pick up, hopefully, 10 more properties today that Toyin and I were looking at. And so, just excited to see where this goes. So, but here we are at Village Drive, and hopefully we can turn this thing into a masterpiece and get it on the market and sell it, and I can make some more money. So anyway, it's exciting, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the top.
So why don't you tell me, while we were out today, how many houses so far did we find? I mean, just within the next, because we drove around for about, after we spoke to the owner that was going to sell us 11 houses, right. 10 houses, right? We drove around, I took about 5-6 addresses within a square block, not even a big block. Yeah.
A square block.
Okay. So also, can you tell me or tell the members what else you learned, from actually doing this deal? Because I've given you a lot of assignments.
Yeah,
so this is your test.
Yeah, this particular deal, I've learned a lot from going to the county recorder's office and getting demand and things like that. And what it takes to do our due diligence on property, because you have to do that in order to find out if the title is clear and things like that before we can move forward. And just being hands-on with this property or with this project, I've learned a lot, just even meeting with contractors, meeting with different ones to come in and give us bids and things like that, and even looking for the best bids and to get the project done. And anyway, I've just learned a whole lot of information, and so I'm just happy to be a part of GIC and doing this and learning as much as I can.
You also talked to some investors, because we tried to wholesale this house, right?
Right.
And so tell us your experience about it.
Well, with wholesaling, I did have some people come along. We did some signages and things around the neighborhood, and got some people to come out to the property, try to wholesale the property. And we got some bids on the property, but it wasn't the bids we were looking for. But that was another experience. So you have guys, investors coming in, wanting to underbid or just, throw you an offer. And it's up to us if we're going to take it or not, or if it makes sense or not. But that was an experience, because you see that, there's people out there that want to get the property for little to nothing. And so, but I just thank Toyin because if it was me, I probably would have given in to one of those offers. But Toyin knew better than that. So again, great job, Toyin.
Now, one of the reasons I wanted you to talk to all these investors was to give you a lesson in, number one, whenever you have a house, it gives you opportunities to accumulate buyers.
Right.
So you could always put a sign out, you could advertise it until you sell the house.
Right.
So between the time you buy the house and sell the house, you could accumulate 20, 30, 40, 50 buyers.
Right.
Both investors and retail buyers that you could partner with in the future.
Right.
That's why I gave you the
experience.
experience.
Another thing that was able to do is attract even just buyers that were interested in living in the properties outside of investors, people that was interested in buying the property for themselves. So we have them in our database. So for other properties that do come up, we're able to turn around and call them, contact them, and see if maybe they're interested in those properties. So it's a great way to build a buyer's list and just build a relationship with other buyers and or sellers. So great tactic there.
Now, when you started this process a few months ago, because I know a few people have dropped out,
Right.
okay, what will you tell people right now that don't stick to this process?
Well,
And he's putting on his glasses again.
well, I'm just so used to wearing them. But anyway, for me, I stuck to the process because, this is something I really wanted to do. Okay, and like anything out there, you have to, put work into it. Nothing comes easy. And just like if you're working a 9 to 5, or you're answering to a boss or something, you have to do the job, do the work, and whatever it entails. And so Toyin was telling me what I need to do, and he also gave me a heads up that it's a process. And so I knew that, as long as I stayed focused and plow and do what I was supposed to do, eventually I would, get to this point. And so here we are, and I'm happy that I stuck in, hung in there. I'm looking forward to do more, and just to grow and to just do more properties and grow and learn the business.
Now, is this more fun than a 9 to 5 job?
Oh, definitely more fun. I get to wake up and kind of set my schedule and kind of see, kind of plot what I want to do that day as far as, what properties I want to go try and look at, what neighborhoods, and kind of, in the comfort of my car, drive around and kind of get out and search properties. And now, I have a little more knowledge as to what I'm looking for, opposed to just maybe putting properties down and throwing them into the database. So now I know a little more what to look for and things that will actually make sense, more so than just garbage properties that don't make sense. And so you'll find a lot of those too. So you have to know the difference.
Okay. Compared to a 9 to 5, right? So it's a lot more fun, right?
Well, it's definitely a lot more fun.
Okay. So would you recommend this to anybody?
I recommend this to anybody that don't want a 9 to 5.
Or somebody that wants to make more money than
right.
Yeah,
Because,
okay.
if you put it this way, any job or any business you get into, it takes time. You have to work it. So it may take you more than 9 to 5 hours to do. But it's being able to do it on your time and put as much effort as you want to put into it and get more out of it. So it's about the return here. So to me, it's about the return factor. So if I put as much emphasis or energy in something, I'm going to get that much more of a return out of it. So.
Okay. So before I finish this, I'm going to hand you your check, okay? So this is me. So let's show us your check.
Oh,
that's
right.
part of the check. There's more check coming after we got done it. So
right.
how happy are you?
I'm stoked, okay? Because this just encourages me even more to press even harder. And so you will see me again.
All right.
I'll see you at the top.
So why don't you put your check in the front? So let me take a picture of it.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to play a little video when we first finish the deal, and then make this a part 1 because it's a little bit long enough, and I'll show you guys part 2 of the video in the next
Hi, this
video.
is Amazing Toyin. I'm here with Andre, and we just finished closing on this deal. When we found this property, Andre found it about 6 months ago, almost 6 months ago.
About 6 months ago.
The owner had left 5 years earlier, so this house has been vacant for 5 years. So for all of you guys out there that think you can find vacant houses, there's at least 1 million vacant houses in the U.S., okay? So if you're doing your homework, within a square block of where you live, you will find several vacant houses. So we found this house, we chased down, we didn't chase him down, but we skip trace the owner, right? Skip trace means that, we have somebody on staff that look for the owner. We found him, I went to him, and all he said to me, look, Toyin, just get my name out of the damn house. I don't want the house. I thought the lender took it. I don't want my name. Just get me out of it. Okay, so I said, calm down. I'll get you out of this house.
So I am going to end the video. In part 2, you will see the rest of this video, how we negotiated, how much the seller owed on the property. And the lesson I want you guys to take from this is that, you have to look for these properties. Okay, they are all around you. As I stated, there's over 1 million properties out there that are vacant. Okay, if you want a deal, you could get a deal. You just have to dedicate yourself to finding properties as you go to work, on your way to running errands, going to grocery stores. Everywhere you go, you must have your radar out looking for abandoned properties and properties that need help. This is Amazing Toyin. I wish you guys a lot of luck. I'll see you at the top. Anyone can make money in real estate once you know what you're doing, or you have somebody that is showing you the way. And I want to show you the way. All right. Bye.